Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class, we take and revise a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise which is quadrilateral. Now in that class we also take the same chapter as what? Quadrilateral, okay? Today we are also take and discuss the same chapter what? Quadrilateral, and we take and solve some important questions, some important theorem based on that chapter, because of this is one of the most important chapter of your syllabus. Let's see. Firstly, dear friends, we take a very important theorem of your the syllabus of your syllabus. Let's see. Show that we take a very important question. Okay, based on quadrilateral. Show that the diagonals of a square, the diagonals of a square. Okay, this friends, show that the diagonals of a square are equal and okay, this friends, we have to show that the diagonal of a square the diagonals of a square are equal and bisect each other at right angles and bisect each other. Okay, and dear friends, bisect each other at right angle at right angles. Okay, this is the very important question. Let's see its solution. Yes friends, we have to show that कि square ABCD in which the diagonals of a square are equal. The diagonals of a square are equal and bisect each other at a right angles and bisect each other at what? Right angles. So first of all, in that question we draw a square, okay, and according to question we solve it. Let's see. First of all, dear friends, we draw a square. Okay. First of all, we draw a square ABCD and we join their diagonals. Okay. We join AC and BD as diagonal. Let us consider it intersect each other at point O. Okay, dear friends, at point O. Let's see. Let, dear friends, ABCD is a square and its diagonal and its diagonals intersect each other and so. Okay, let ABCD is a what? Square and its diagonals AC as well as BD are intersect each other at point O. Okay, now what I show that? We have to show that, dear friends, to prove what I prove it. What I prove, dear friends, this is the given. This is given. Okay. Now we have to show that the diagonals of the square are equal. Means we have to show that AC is equal to BD. AC is equal to BD and as well as and bisect each other at right angle. Means bisect each other means OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD as well as angle AOB. Angle AOB is equal to angle COB is equal to 90 degrees. We have to show that this. Okay. Now, first we take triangle BDA and CDA. Okay. Now in triangle BDA and CDA and triangle सी डी है ए बी है सी डी इक्वल टू ए बी दिस इज सी डी इक्वल टू व्हाट ए बिकॉज ऑफ साइड ऑफ द स्क्वायर दीज आर द साइड्स ऑफ square because of this you know that very well कि the sides means कि in square all sides are equal to each other. So for the concept of square we have CD is equal to what AB. Okay students, now CD is equal to what AB. Now and let's see angle BAD is same as angle CDA each equal to what 90 degree, each equal to 90 degree, and AD as common. AD is common in both the triangle. AD is equal to AD. This is common side. This is common side. Thus by side angle means SAS. Thus by side angle side congruence rule. Thus by SAS congruence rule triangle BDA is congruence to triangle CDA. So BDA is congruent to triangle CDA. Okay, question now. But thus by CPCT, thus by CPCT, what I get? Let's see. We get as BD is equal to BA. No, BD is equal to CA. Okay. BDA na? Yes, dear students. BAD in triangle BAD here we write as okay BAD. So this is BAD. So BA is equal to BD is equal to what AC. That is BD is equal to what AC or CA. Hence proved one result. Okay, dear students. Now, but we also know that dear student since every square is a parallelogram also, and the diagonals of the parallelogram are bisects each other. Okay, since we know that we write in this way, since we know that every square is a parallelogram, that is every square is a parallelogram, that is its diagonal bisects each other, that is its diagonals are bisects that is its diagonals are bisects what each other. Okay, that is its diagonals are bisects each other, that is O is equal to OC, that is OA is equal to OC, and OB is equal to OD, and OB is equal to OD. Hence proved one result also. Okay, we proved one result also one more result. Now what we show that now we have to show that also ki diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Now let's see. Now in triangle AOB and triangle COB we have let's see, OA is equal to OC, comma, and OA is equal to OC, okay, and AB is equal to BC, AB is equal to BC and OB is equal to OB. This is common. This is sides of square, no? Sides of square. Now by SSS congruence rule, thus by SSS rule, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COB. That is by CPCT, angle AOB is same as angle COB. Take equation number 1. Okay, thus by CPCT, dear student, we have our angle AOB is same as angle COB. Now what I do, dear students? Now let's see, here AOC is a straight line, and you know that the sum of both the angles on the straight line AOC is what? 180 degree. Okay, now from figure angle AOB plus angle COB is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now using equation 1, we put angle AOB as angle COB. So angle COB as angle AOB. So angle AOB plus angle AOB is equal to what? 180. That is 2 times angle AOB is equal to 180. That is 2 9s are 18, 90. So angle AOB as well as angle COB from 1, angle COB each equal to 90 degree. Hence proved the last result. Hence proved. Thus, dear students, in this way we can say that the diagonals of the parallelogram bisects each other at right angle. Okay, so this is one of the most important theorem or questions of your syllabus. Okay, so dear students, please do more and more practices of that type of question. Okay, these are very important question of your syllabus. Okay, now dear student, we take and solve some other important question of your syllabus based on quadrilateral. Based on what? Quadrilateral. Let's see, dear student, we take a very important question of your syllabus. Let's see. Let's see, dear students, in the given figure, the question is, in the given figure, xy are the midpoints, xy are the midpoints of opposite sides of midpoints of opposite sides AB and DC of a parallelogram ABCD, okay, ABCD. AY and DX are joined. AY and DX are joined, okay, intersecting in P. Intersecting in P or at P. Okay, CX and BY are joined. CX and BY are joined. BY are are joined, intersecting in Q, joined, intersecting in Q. Show that okay, show that first point, AXCY is a parallelogram. Second one is what? DXBY is a parallelogram. DXBY is a parallelogram. Dear student, this is the very most important question of your syllabus. So please concentrate on that question. Let's see. सबसे पहले in the given figure x y are the midpoints of the opposite sides of a b c d and c d of a parallelogram abct. So first of all we draw the parallelogram abcd. Let's see. This is the parallelogram here a b c d. Okay, and x y are the midpoints of the opposite sides a b and c d. A b, this is the x is the midpoint of AB, and y are the midpoints of y is the midpoint of the CD. Okay, and AY and DX are joined intersecting in P. Okay, now AY and DX are joined. Now let's see. AY and DX are joined and intersecting at what? P. Okay, now let's see again. Intersect now. CX and DY are joined. CX and DY. Let's see. CX, we join CX and DY are joined at intersecting in Q. This is the Q. Okay. This is the figure according to our question. Okay. Now we have to show that. Let's see its solution. To prove, first one is what? AXCY. Okay, AXCY is a parallelogram, and second one DXBY. Let's see, DXBY is a parallelogram. Okay, now this is the proving that in that way. This is the question here. Okay, we have to show that this. Now let's see, dear students. X and y are the midpoints of what? Let's see. Since x is the midpoint of AB, that is AX is equal to half of AB. AX is equal to what? Half of AB. Okay. And similarly, dy is equal to half of CD. dy is equal to what? Or cy is equal to, or dy or cy, xb. Here first of all we take xb. Okay, let's see. Here xb is equal to this, and dy is equal to half of cd. Thus we get here ab is equal to what? 2 times xb, and here cd is equal to 2 times dy. But dear student, we also know that in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal and parallel. Okay, since ABCD is a parallelogram, that is AB is equal to what? CD. This is the opposite side of parallelogram, and you know that the opposite side of the parallelogram are equal to each other. So that is the value of AB is what? 2 times XB is equal to, this is what? CD is what? 2 times dy. Now let's see, the 2 cancel to each other, so we get what? XB is equal to dy. Take equation number 1. Now since in parallelogram opposite sides are also parallel, since ABCD is a parallelogram, that is AB parallel to CD, this implies that x be parallel to dy, x be parallel to dy. Then equation number 2. Now thus dx dy. Thus, dear students, using equation 1 and 2, thus using equation 1 and 2, we can say that in that figure, this is dxby, in that figure opposite sides are parallel as well as equal, parallel and equal. Thus we can say that xb or dxby is a what? Parallelogram. Okay, thus using equation 1 and 2, thus using equation 1 and 2, we can say that dx dy, dx, this is the proof second na, dx dy parallelogram, hence proof the second result. Let's see. This is the very important question. So please do more and more practices of that type of questions. Okay, dear friends. Now let's see. Let's see. In that figure, dear friends, first of all, what I do? Let's see once more time. Here, first of all, x and y are the midpoints of the side AB and CD of a parallelogram ABCD. So first of all, we get BX is equal to half of AB and DY is equal to half of CD. But we know that in any parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel also. So here we apply that concept. So it is write as AB is equal to CD here. Okay, if we write AB is equal to CD here, then we put the values of AB and CD as what? 2xb is equal to 2 dy. Now here 2 cancel to each other, so we get as xb is equal to dy. Xb is equal to what? Dy, dear students. After that, using 1 and 2, we can say that in the figure in the quadrilateral ADXBY, opposite sides are equal. We have to show it as well as parallel to each other by the concept of parallelogram, means opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal to each other. So in this way both are equal and parallel to each other. Thus we can say that using equation 1 and 2 we get as dxby is a parallelogram. Now similarly we have to show that first part of this question axcy. Let's see, dear students. Let's see. Similarly, dear friends, similarly in the figure, let's see. AX is equal to what? AX is equal to half of AB and let's see, and CY. Okay, CY is equal to what? Half of CD. CY is equal to what? Half of CD. Okay, dear friends, and let's see, and also AB is equal to what? CD. Now we divide both sides by 2. So we get half of AB we write as AX and half of CD is write as what? CY. We take equation number 1. Since ABCD is a parallelogram, that is AB parallel to CD, that is AX also parallel to CY. Take equation number 2. Okay, thus from 1 and 2, thus from 1 and 2 we get as what? AXCY. AXCY is a parallelogram. AXCY is a parallelogram, hence proof. hence proved that result. Okay, thus dear student, we have to prove this question because of this is one of the most important question of your syllabus. So please dear student, please do more and more practices of that type of question. After that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise. Okay, now let's see. Let's see once more time. Similarly, dear student, first of all we take Ax is the midpoint, and so x is the midpoint. So in this way, Ax is equal to half of AB. Similarly, Cy is equal to half of CD. Okay. So after that, we apply that concept. We have to show that AXCY is a parallelogram. So hence proved. Okay, dear students. Thus, dear student, in this way you can solve that question. Now we take and solve one more question of your syllabus. Let's see. Now dear friend, we take and solve a question. Let's see. That prove that your question is prove that the diagonals prove that the diagonals of a rhombus are the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Okay, perpendicular to. This is very important question of your syllabus. Let's see its solution. First of all, dear friend, we draw a rhombus. Let's see. ABCD is a rhombus and its diagonals AC and BD suppose they intersect at point O, and we have to show that the diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular to each other. We have to show that angle AOB and angle BOC. Angle AOB is equal to angle BOC is equal to 90 degree. Okay. Now for that question is also solved as the previous question which we discussed in that class. Like we know that ABC is a rhombus, okay, and it is also a parallelogram. This is also a what? Parallelogram, because of in rhombus opposite sides are parallel and equal to each other, but in rhombus all sides are equal, means AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Okay, this is the rhombus and its sides AB parallel to CD and BC parallel to AD. So that is ABCD is what? A parallelogram. And dear student, in parallelogram you know that the diagonals of the parallelogram bisects each other. So this is O is equal to OC and O is equal to OD. Though in this way this is equal to this, okay, and AB is equal to CD and OB is common. So in this way triangle AOB is congruent to triangle BOC, that is we get angle AOB is same as angle BOC. Take equation number 1. After that, this is a straight line. So from figure distance, from figure angle AOB plus angle BOC is equal to 180, that we put as BOC. So angle AOB plus angle AOB is equal to 180, that is 2 times angle AOB is equal to 180, that is 2 9 the 18 0. This is angle AOB is equal to BOC is equal to 90 degree. Hence, dear student, in this way we can say that the diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Similarly, we have to show that also AOD and COD. AOD is equal to angle COD is equal to 90. Hence, proved. Okay. Thus, in this way, dear students, you can prove each and every question of your syllabus based on what? Quadrilateral. Thus, dear student, in this way, in today's class, we take and solve some important question and theorem of your syllabus of your chapter quadrilaterals. Now, first of all, you revise all the questions which we discussed in that class. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the diagonals, based on the quadrilateral. Okay. Thus, in next class, we take and solve some other important chapter or some other important question of the chapter collateral. Okay, now thanks to all.